It's time to register to play our live interactive game shows. Call 800-537-GAME now. It's fast, it's fun, and it's free. You only need to register once to play forever on Game Show Network. You're watching Game Show Network.
It's the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales. And now, here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Convey. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tattletales. Nice to have you with us. I don't know if you saw, but we have two veteran couples today starting off this new week with us, and a rookie couple, a gentleman who has never been on our show. And I just told him before we came out that shows the kind of guy I am. I've never been on his, but I want him on mine. And here they are, winning money for the blues section today. First time, Mr. Peter Marshall and Jennifer Green. Winning money for the banana section, Bill Anderson and Becky Anderson. Winning money for the red section, George Grado and Barbie Benton. Go on, listen, you guys are veterans. We have to pick on Peter a little bit. Jennifer, we won't pick on you. You're too pretty. But you know, Peter, it's fun to have you here. You've seen this. You know how we do this.
I certainly do.
Okay. And we don't have to go into a big thing about it. But
well, of course not.
But I want you to remember one thing is very important.
What's that?
I'm asking the person in the back the question. That's the way you play it. She answers honestly. You figure out what she's going to say. If she tries to figure out what you're going to say, we'll be here till, February. It'll never work.
True.
Okay?
She's from Australia, you know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
What does that have to do with what I just said?
Well, she's marsupial.
Huh?
Never mind. She has the answer in her pocket.
She hangs from, I was going to say, she hangs from her tail with a tree? I don't know.
Could be.
Ladies, here's the first question coming for you. You're by yourself at a secluded beach. The only person on the beach is a middle-aged man. You could be. Peter is on the beach with you. You get a painful splinter in your tush. Jennifer, that's North American for
bum.
Bum, for your bum. You painful splinter in your bum. Would you ask the man to remove it, yes or no, is the question. A silly little question to begin things. Goodbye. In her bum, eh? That's what they call it.
That's what they call it.
That's where she's got it.
She's got a splinter in her bum.
Yes, sir.
This middle-aged man is on the beach.
Yes, he's the only other fellow there, by the way.
He's the voyeur.
Yes.
And he says, okay, I will help her.
It's her choice. Does she want him to help her or to remove it, yes or no?
Knowing Jennifer, she's not into pain at all.
Yeah.
I would say, she would say, old man, do me a favor and remove this thing from my bum.
You would, huh?
Oh, yeah.
What a gal.
Oh, sure.
She could also have said you could remove this splinter from down under. Would be good.
Oh.
Would not be bad.
I'm so sorry I didn't think of that guy.
But you will. Here she comes. Jennifer, what will you do about the splinter in your bum?
Well, I've never had a splinter in my bum, but what I would do is if he's a middle-aged man and he's really nice looking, then I wouldn't mind going up to him and saying, would you please remove the splinter out of my bum?
That's what the man said. Very nicely done. Very well done. The rookies are on the board. Rookies usually do very well or very poorly. But you're doing very well, obviously. Bill, what will Becky say?
I was just thinking, I know Becky fairly well after, 12 years of marriage, and Becky's a little country girl from North Carolina.
Yes.
And I think if Becky were on that secluded beach and she saw this guy, she would probably go find a splinter, put it in her bum, as a way to get to meet the guy.
Uh-huh.
So I'm
simple
saying
little
yes.
country girl. Pardon me, sir. I love the way you're dressed today, by the way, too. The man dressed as a banana for the banana section.
Well, look, I thought I would come out here. We need all the help we can get.
I think it's very nice.
Nice.
Nice fun. Very well done, sir. Here she comes. Becky, what y'all gonna do about this here thing?
We're going to do it.
You're gonna what?
We're going to do it. We're certainly
What?
he's going to remove the splinter.
That's right. That's what I wanted you to say. See, they say that on television, but do you think they really... Yeah, maybe so. Depends how painful, I suppose. We didn't say how big it could be. It could be a huge piece of lumber, you know. George, what do you think Barbie will say?
Well, knowing my wife and knowing that she's into styles, I think the first thing she'd want to find out is whether it's stylish to have a splinter in your behind.
If that's what
Because if it is, she would
around.
not have it removed for weeks. I mean, it would be there. But assuming that it wasn't in vogue, I think she would probably ask the gentleman to remove it, but he'd have to keep one eye closed.
One eye closed.
One eye closed.
Yeah, that would somehow make it a little less...
Little less. She could tell me half about it, yes.
I understand. Okay. Bring her on. We'll get the half-truth. Barbie, what will you do? There you are with a splinter in your tush.
Well, actually, Bert, one of the things that people don't know about me is that I'm exceedingly agile and light, modesty forbidding. And
Oh, really?
I believe that wherever this splinter was, I could put myself into a position that would enable me to remove it by myself without the assistance of this nice gentleman. And therefore, I would not need his help.
That's not what George said, but really we don't mind because the picture
Barbie, how
of
are
you
you
doing
getting
it
home
is so
tonight?
wonderful, we don't really care. Thank you, Barbie. Becky and Bill and Jennifer and Peter are right. Split the first one in half. We'll come back in a second with some more nonsense, and you'll come back soon after you get that splinter removed from your bum.
It's okay, Santa.
Happy holidays and a bountiful new year.
You may be cheating yourself. When you buy the video Jumanji, you pay for great pictures. You also pay for great sound. Big Hollywood surround sound. It's even on your favorite TV show. But if you don't have Sony Maximum Television, you're not hearing it. Isn't it time you get everything you pay for? Maximum Television, only from Sony.
Who is Marianne Moran? That's a deep one, and it's probably beyond me. You know, they warned me about Peter, but so far it's been going really well. So, I did a prison video, yeah. Can I actually answer this question without saying Peter Smarty? I never really thought about the hosts that much. Although Bob Eubanks certainly had one heck of a hairdo.
Marianne Moran, weeknights on Prime Games.
Here we go. Question number 2. This is it. If you're ready, ladies, it's for you. That was very nicely done, and thank you, Barbie, for making my day. Ladies, which would you rather be? The smartest woman in America, the richest woman in America, or the most beautiful woman in America? Which would you rather be? Goodbye. Oh, it's a good one. The richest, the smartest, or the most beautiful? We'll start with you, Bill. What do you think Becky would say?
I was afraid of that. Oh, golly. Well, I could be very nice, and I will. She's already the most beautiful. She's got a little ways to go on the smarts. What she wants to be, yeah, she wants to be the richest. That's what she'd rather.
You think so, huh?
Yeah.
See, the
No
argument,
doubt.
of course, is if you're the smartest, you can become the richest. If you're the most beautiful, you can get anything you want, hopefully, supposedly. But you're going to stick with the richest, eh?
Yeah, I think that's what she'd like.
That's because that's what you'd like. Okay, here she comes. Becky, which will it be? You have your choice.
I'd rather be the smartest.
No, that's not what...
Oh, no, you hadn't.
Well,
You'd rather
Bill,
be the richest.
But if I was smart, I'd be the richest.
There you go. See,
And if
that's...
I was smart, I could be the most beautiful.
Yeah.
With surgery and all that.
Yes, if you're the richest, you can buy beautiful. There's no
Right,
question.
right. And if I'm smart, I'm going to be rich.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. You are smart. He was wrong. You're not, because I asked you the question. He
Honey,
said...
what did you say?
I said richest. you're always on to me about, give you more allowance and all this and that and the other.
Give you more allowance?
More
Only if you take out the
allowance?
trash and do all those things. So, thank you, Becky. George, what will Barbie say?
Well, I'll tell you, that's a very difficult question. The way Barbie spends, I got to assume she thinks she's the richest.
Yeah.
So that's easy.
Or that you are.
And, oh, boy. And the time she spends making herself up, she's got to believe she's the most beautiful. But I would honestly say that I think Barbie would like to be the smartest girl.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, here she comes. Barbie, make your choice. It's for you to do.
Oi, I know that George is going to joke and say something about the fact that I would like to be the richest woman in America, but if he says that, he's going to get it wrong. He tries very hard to make me better looking by making me jog 12 to 14 miles every day. However, what I really would like to be is the smartest woman.
You got it. That's on the button.
Oh, thank you, George.
Very nicely done. You jog 12 to 14 miles a day?
Yes, every day, and so does my husband.
She jogs right to Neiman Marcus every morning. It's a straight jog there and back every morning.
How come he doesn't look as good as you do? Well, I don't know. There must be a reason.
I'll be the judge of that.
Peter, what will Jennifer say?
Well, I'm just conjuring Miss Benton jogging 14 miles a day.
Yeah.
It's got to be a pretty picture.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you're following her in your car, which is the best
Which he
way.
usually is.
I don't think Jennifer worries about her beauty. She's beautiful and really doesn't realize how attractive she is. And monetarily, she couldn't care less. She's very career-oriented. And believe me, I think I'd bet the house on smart.
Smart.
Mm-hmm.
Bet the house on smart. Here she comes. Hello. Hello, Jennifer.
Oh, hello, mate.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, just wonderful.
Listen, Doc, which are you going to choose?
Oh, yes. Well, I would like to say the smartest woman in America, but then all the men would hate me. So I would have to go with the richest because then I could...
Have you got a third choice, Jennifer? He said the smartest.
All that... He did?
Yes. And you chose the richest. That shows how dumb he is, doesn't it?
You're right. You're right.
Sorry about that. Barbie and George get the whole thing for the red section, which is nice at halftime. Guys, step to the rear, will you? Second half, step to the rear, guys. We'll bring the ladies out front and continue with the second half in just a moment. What would you rather be, huh? Richest, smartest, most beautiful?
Hello, I'm Esther O. When I'm faced with a tough decision, I look for something that can point me in the right direction. Everyone looks for signs, but when you need real guidance, there's one place you can call anytime, the Spiritual Psychic Helpline.
It works. Just speaking to my psychic counselor puts me in a good mood.
If you're faced with a tough decision, even if you've never talked to a psychic before, the helpline can lead you to a happier life.
We never talked to a psychic before.
It brought us back together.
If you're not sure, then try this. A personal psychic consultation, free when you call now.
When I made that free call, it changed my life.
Whether you have problems with a relationship or just need advice, your psychic counselor can help. The call and the consultation are free, so there's nothing to lose. Ease your state of mind. Call the Spiritual Psychic Helpline.
Brittle nails that break and won't grow? Get Nutrinail. Short brittle nails grow in just 5 to 7 days. Nutrinail. Short brittle nails grow. Guaranteed.
Gorgeous spiral curls are easy to perm at home with the Pro Perm Spiral Curl Kit. It has it all, even spiral rods. Pro Perm, beautiful spiral curls at home, guaranteed.
Now do away with razors, cuts, and stubble. The Hair Off Mitten with its special Silcoat surface that massages away hair fast and easy. The Hair Off Mitten, amazing.
Does the chemical content insofar as the litter of the instance of the product, can you, in turn, with a degree of honesty, feel that there has been, not concerning those people who generally don't use it, but would there be, insofar as, could you? Would you please repeat the question? Yes.
What's My Line? Weeknights, 10:20-ish Eastern on Game Show Network.
Second, now we come back. Hello there, we're back after halftime. I have three lovely ladies with me. And guys, you're okay too. The score is, Peter, you and Bill are tied with 75, and George, you're in the lead with 150 after getting the last one on all of it for yourself. Men, the question is for you, $150. You're the last one to get into a crowded elevator. There's a power failure. The elevator stalls and the lights go out. Suddenly, somebody grabs you, kisses you, and then releases you. When the lights come on, you turn around and discover that all the passengers are men. What would you do? Try to pick out the man who kissed you, or try not to? Goodbye, guys. Definitely could happen. Maybe it has. Barbie, we'll start with you. What would George do?
Oh, I know George would be very embarrassed. I think he would try to avoid picking out the man that kissed him.
He would, eh? He wouldn't want a confrontation of that kind?
No way.
No. The answer is he would try not to pick out the...
No, he's macho.
He's macho. Boy, he'd be upset, wouldn't he? Especially if he liked it.
No, the only thing that would make him paranoid is the fact that the lights went out in the elevator. He doesn't deal with things like that very well.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Has this happened to him before?
No.
Ah, but you know that if it did...
I know him.
Okay, here he comes.
Too well.
George, there you are in the elevator, and a little action happens when the lights are out. What are you going to do about it?
I knew I should have walked up the stairs.
Yes.
Yeah. I would honestly say that under these circumstances, it would be too difficult to get all of the phone numbers, and I would probably lose some. So I would probably not try to get
That's exactly what she said. Thank you, George. Try to get all the phone... What do you think Peter will do, Jennifer?
Oh, he'd probably enjoy it at first. No, he's really Mr. Macho, and I think what Peter would do, he'd be very embarrassed, because he does blush, and I think he would avoid it and just move on out.
Move on out quickly.
Very quickly.
Not want to know, not macho enough to try and say, all right, hey, which one of you guys, huh?
Well, he's very good with the fists, but no, I think he'd be too embarrassed.
Yes.
He'd definitely avoid it and run.
Here he comes. Peter, what will you do now? The lights have gone out.
Yes.
And there you are. Big smack on the lips.
Good kisser?
Well, I don't know. It doesn't say that, but could certainly be.
Well, I would check for lipstick first. Turn around and say, all right, sweetheart, which one did it?
You would want to know.
I would want to pick out the guy.
No, that's not what she said. See how this game goes?
Yes.
No, she said you would want to get out of there, that you were macho and very good with your fist. However, you would not want to know. She was wrong, wasn't she?
I guess so.
Yes, I think so. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
Becky, what will Bill say?
Oh, Bill would run for his life.
Run for his life.
If he
I don't think
was
that's
the
what the
last
guy was
one-
after, you know.
Well, if he was the last one on, he would be the first one off.
I see.
And I think he'd really be embarrassed. And
Yeah.
I'm going to slug him if he misses this one.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't slug him because we have the rest of the week to go. But you're going to say he's going to try not to.
No, I don't think I think he would act like he was not the one that was kissed.
Tough to do. Okay, he'll get out of there. Here he comes. Bill, what will you do?
This question reminds me of the thing about the power failure in New York when all the people were stuck on the elevator, and 9 months later there were 10,000 babies born, all named Otis.
That's right. That's right.
What would I do? I don't know what I'd do with him after I picked him out, but I'd want to know who it was.
No, that's not what Becky said. Look out, because she's going to slug you. Barbie and George get the whole thing again. How about that? We'll come back in a moment. We got the $300 question. That will decide it. Anybody can still win. What would you do in that elevator? My goodness.
Watch this boring, flat, limp hair go from this to fuller, thicker, voluminous-looking hair that anyone can do just like that. Introducing the revolutionary new Tap Teaser. The Tap Teaser's unique double-hooked teeth give you double the volume. Every time you tap, teeth lift and feather, building layer upon layer of full, beautiful, tangle-free hair. Tap, 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 bangs get bounced. Tap, 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 sides get volume. Tap, tap, tap fills in thin spots just like that. With each tap, double the volume for mounds of thick, beautiful hair. Now get that $30 salon look in seconds for $12.95. You get 2 different styling tools. This easy-to-use styling guide. Call to order your tap teaser today.
Call now 1-800-851-7733 to order your complete tap teaser system. That's 1-800-851-7733. Again, that's 1-800-851-7733.
Remember when a candy bar used to cost a dime? Nowadays, it seems like you have to use a credit card to pay for just about everything. Unfortunately, credit cards are getting more and more homeowners in trouble. But the Money Store can help you consolidate all of your high-rate credit cards and other loans into one low monthly payment. All it takes is just one phone call, and you could be on your way to saving hundreds each month. You can't buy a candy bar for a dime anymore, but you can call the Money Store toll-free at 1-800-LOAN-YES.
Quick! You have 30 seconds to pop a balloon with a croquet mallet. Drop a pink doggy in a laundry basket. Flip a ping pong ball into a bucket. Shovel around a cone with a beach ball. Knock a pizza tray onto a magnet. Sweep the floor while keeping a balloon in the air. Roll around in a bunch of inner tubes. And then catch a marshmallow in your mouth. Think it can't be done? Just watch Beat the Clock, weekdays at 4 p.m. Eastern on Game Show Network.
Okay, here we go. Last one. This will decide it. $300 riding on this, so obviously anybody can win. Even Peter, you could probably win this one. Listen carefully, guys. At a party, you're introduced to a dozen people you've never met before. At the end of the evening, how many of their first names will you remember? Is it closer to none, 3, 6, 9, or all 12? Choices are none, 3, 6, 9, or all 12. Goodbye. Pretty good question, I think. We are all thrown into social situations like that, and especially in this town. And we'll start with you, Jennifer. What will Peter say? How many will he remember, do you think?
He's quite good at remembering names, but at parties, I don't know. I know me, when I'm at parties, I usually remember probably 3.
3 out of 12.
Yes, 3 out of 12. But I think Peter would say, God, $200 on this one. I have to say, none.
None. Really?
Wait a minute. I think I'll say 3.
You think you'll say 3?
Yeah, 3. Yeah.
What do you think, Blues?
What do you think?
What a tepid response.
That's good, yeah. 3.
You're not sure?
Well, we do this in Australia. We mumble a lot.
Go ahead and mumble. We all mumble
I
here.
mumble a lot. But wait, God. Let's go for 3. I think 3.
3. Yeah. He's never met any of these people, see. They're all new. They're all new people, all strangers. So.
Oh no, yeah, but I know he's good at sometimes when he's alert and he's not working hard.
Yes.
He remembers.
Yeah, it does have something to do with the people there. If you want to, sometimes you remember better if you really want to.
Well, there's some good-looking ladies there he usually remembers. So I'd say.
You'll say 3.
Let's go for 3.
Here he comes.
That's my lucky number.
Here he comes. Peter, you have your choice, as you know, from none to 12.
Right.
How many will you remember? You've never met them before.
Well, Jenny knows that I'm very good with names, Bruce. Gene.
Bert.
Oh, yes. I would probably, now, let me finish. I probably would know all 12, but I will play it safe. I will know at least 9.
No, but you're very close. She went from none to 3. First, the answer was none. And then she said, no, we're going to go with 3.
That's what I drank.
You drank 3 and remembers 12. Sorry, Peter. Becky, what will Bill say?
Bill he's very, very good with names.
Yeah.
I'm horrible, but he is very good, and I'm not sure if he would remember all 12. Or just 9.
That's good.
He's good. He's really good with names. 9.
You're going to say 9. Ooh. That's tough. 9 strangers. 9 brand new names.
9.
Say okay. Yeah. They're thinking about it, but they say yes. Here it comes. Shh. Now, don't give it away. Mustn't say anything. Hello, Bill. Hi. Okay. You're still in the running here. It's very important, this last question, of course, and your last answer. What do you think? How many will you remember?
Is one of them the guy that was on the elevator?
That's one we know you're going to remember.
I think I would probably, particularly if it was in a situation where I really wanted to, I think I'd come very close to remembering all 12 of them.
No, she said 9. She thought she might get all 12, but just to be safe, she picked 9.
I figured there'd be a couple of duds in there that he just couldn't.
Yeah, no kidding. You really would, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
That's incredible.
He is good. I told you he's good.
He's
sorry.
good, except on that one. Well,
Not
now,
good
he was
enough.
right. You were wrong. Well, Barbie, it's up to you now to add lavishly to your score.
Dear.
What do you think?
For the duration of the party, George would be able to remember the majority of the names, but the next day, I would say he would not be able to remember more than 3.
3.
So I'll say 3.
You'll say 3. Now, say, wait a minute. Now, at the end of the evening, not the next day, we've said.
Well, at the end of the evening, I'll say 3.
Still 3. Okay. How about in the middle of the evening? How many would
Middle of the evening, I'd say 9, but at the end of the evening, 3.
3. All right, here he comes. George, this is it. Very important. Big money riding on your answers.
Well, you know, I never have a problem with first names, Jim. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I forgot the question. What was the question? No, I would say that I do have some difficulties with first names. I would say that I probably would remember closer to 3.
That's it. You got it. And you get the whole $300. I can't believe it. What a score. Look at this. Barbie and George get the $300. Time is up, and the red section wins it. And we'll come back in just a moment and give the red section their funds. A very large score for our show. See you in a minute. We'd like ours to go.
So you've chosen to be your own boss. Running your own business means doing what you love, doing what you do best, except one thing you don't love one bit, doing the books. Well, now you can say goodbye to your bookkeeping hassles forever, because the makers of Quicken have invented QuickBooks, the #1 selling accounting software that makes it fast and easy to do the things you don't love doing, like paying bills, writing invoices, figuring out what your customers owe, even tracking inventory and doing payroll. QuickBooks makes it all hassle-free. How's this for fast information? A click, and QuickBooks shows you this quarter's income and expenses. And look, a few keystrokes, and QuickBooks does your invoicing for you, and then does the bookkeeping automatically. So you can get back to doing what you do best, growing your business. It's even easy to try QuickBooks. Call now to get a trial version absolutely free through this special limited-time TV offer.
That number is 1-800-219-5577.
Grab a seat. Hold on tight for some of the wildest, bone-jarring rodeo action you've ever seen. You thought you'd seen it all. Well, you ain't seen nothing yet. The most intense, bone-crushing, gut-wrenching rodeo action video ever. Rodeo bloopers. It's all here. Bareback, saddle bronc, calf roping, steer wrestling, and the roughest and most dangerous of all, bull riding. It's not if you get hurt, it's when and how bad. Order now and get absolutely free the original Rodeo Bloopers 1. In this video, it's man against beast, and the beast wins. Don't miss this incredible 2-tape offer. You'll get both videos for only $19.95, jam-packed with bone-crunching, hair-raising rodeo action that'll blow you away. Guaranteed or your money back.
To order, call 1-800-752-3336. That's 1-800-752-3336. Or send $19.95 plus $4.50 shipping and handling to the address on your screen.
Would it be sensible to sit down in it?
Yes.
I pass.
So do I.
What's My Line? Weeknights, 10:20-ish Eastern on Game Show Network.
You're watching Game Show Network, where Card Sharks is next with Bob Eubanks, followed by Password Plus, and Now You See It.
Okay, the big winners today, the red section with Barbie and George, $600. We had 1,000. They will divide $1,600. Very big score for Tattletales. Thank you all. Next time, Peter, we'll see you right here the next time, too. I hope. First time we're saying so long. Thanks so much. Bye. In addition to cash awards, remember the winning rooting sections. Elected at random will also receive Nestle Egyptian Henna. Brings new body bounce and brilliance to your hair. Isn't that what you've always wanted? Nestle Egyptian Henna.
Boratine, the borax bleacher formulated for the big switch to warm water washing. For whiter, brighter, cleaner wash, switch to Boratine, the borax bleacher. And from La Choy, make your meals swing American with these fine La Choy canned and frozen products. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Tattletales, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
Bob Eubanks stacks the deck with fun. Stay tuned for Card Sharks next on Game Show Network. You're watching Game Show Network.